Conclusion. A duality begins when someone says to another human, when someone says to a wolf, as another example, they have dominance. And when someone similar to a wolf can't respond fast, concise, and intelligently, they allow hunting. And let people use their pets, their dogs, to go kill for those furs in those homes, heated with nuclear energy, wind and solar power, electricity now. And when a dominant human, Mr. Bill Gates and Mr. President Joe Biden, bow their heads and pray, as an example, see a letter from some stupid neurology applicant for pediatric medicine, and go back to their fire they burn, and their book they write about those voices and those whispers, these videos have captured and explained, with 4,000 of those posts limited to y'all's 15-minute rules for poor, dumb, and stupid. Learners who don't go from high school to college to an infinity car and thousands of dollars apartment in Portland, Oregon now. Take a test and then go to MIT and Caltech back to back, to Berkeley, to University of Chicago, and then surgically repair a child at Harvard using a robot and some Ms. Senators' overexertion and novelty from a communist, socialist, anarchist manifesto on a website called Internet Now. Indeed, there's confusion and disarray, misdirection, mystery similar to who says what over there and who does those drugs over there and who's observing now, who's whispering, who's talking, who's listening, and who cares what I do, and who says what I must do with a name called Sarah. Whose skin color and his lucid, vivid, South American, Hispanic background as more relevant and beneficial than some bitch born in Ohio compared to some man and his son and his Captain America shirt and his wife and his girlfriend, his significant other, his partner, his friend, his woman who he protects and keeps safe. who they said to, who was a nanny. When one day I picked up 2 children from school, walked a few blocks to their home, and waited for their mother and their father, their parents, to not hear my echo, to not invade my privacy and take away what small amount of freedom I have remaining now from some stupid decision I made when I was 17 to go to school and be an officer in the United States Navy and not some sailor with some gun hunting Osama bin Laden, who killed not only thousands, but many more of my friends who died to say to him, Sharia law, 10,000 wives, heroin and fentanyl and meth are about as dumb as you driving your car and practicing your free speech and denying my own to respect your needs in a conflict with China. And Iran, and Russia, and North Korea, where they don't allow men to live as women, and women to deny stimulation to a man who wants their reward for their awareness as excellence and attention, time, and a standard for seconds and minutes and hours for when a human can say a word out loud instead of thinking a thought about a decision and a problem needing solving, to no longer stare at a wolf and hear thugs and bullies, and to fear my life in their grasp from their assault and harassment, encouraged by those who wear their ethnicity, speak with their dialect, and taste their cultural cuisine from Mexico and elsewhere now. There's poets who speak for presidents inaugurated, who are beautiful and intelligent. And they are the Gandhi change and the Declaration of Independence for a new world, a new civilization of globalization and economics of legal drugs, prostitution and brothels, abortions, assaults and violence and conflict and duality, minimized and limited by those feminists and anarchists and well-spoken, muscular martial artists lifting weights. And then speaking now. Students graduate, succeed. Families have grandmothers in nursing homes. Adults suffer from dementia. And drug addicts blend better than camouflage. Move faster than the United States Navy SEALs rescuing a tourist who said to Kim Jong-un, no, instead of yes, 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 yes. Who handed out bandages in a genocide everywhere except where those soldiers live, who went to those places on earth where those women were raped, murdered, and their babies killed. To feel good. And have awareness now. Those people who went to Nazi Germany and opened those doors where those Holocausts made them vomit and sob. And where those skulls were broken and left to rot. And now, where humans no longer are Muslim, Tibetans are no longer Buddhist, and eye contact no longer a bother for those filmmakers and those musicians with their instruments of gold and glamour and glitter, high heels and short skirts, combat boots and black clothing. Now, worshiping an object where a self and an ego live quietly and calmly and silently now. In those rooms where those renters have a place in a house with roommates where they buy their crack and their cocaine and their meth to have with their heroin, to put in their needles, to avoid any moment of boredom, any brief pause from what they receive and provide Now,